Hey guys, Jasper Miller here, Miller Small Engine Repair here in Madison, Indiana. What can I say? It's been a challenging last couple months with the elections, and what a blessing to know that the American people have spoken and Donald Trump was elected. Whether you're a Democrat or Republican, we all want honesty, integrity, and we want things to be done right. We're looking for those three things as Americans. And those three things are missing in our country today. And it starts with you and I. And so today we're going to be talking about that honest factor, that transparency factor in this Honda 400DX that's sitting here beside me, or behind me, I should say. Just here to give you some advice today. When you're looking at buying a quad or a side-by-side, the Facebook Marketplace has become the place to go to look to buy things. This summer alone, this is the fifth Honda 400DX that was brought to our shop, and the customer said, I just bought this thing on Marketplace and now I'm having trouble with it running. Guess what? This customer paid $2,800 for this Honda 400DX, and it's one of the earlier models. It's got the bug eyes. It's in pretty good shape, but there's a couple details that I'm going to give you, some words of advice if you're looking to buy a used four-wheeler. I'm going to give you 3 tips that I have that will make your buying easier and keep you out of trouble. Unfortunately, this customer here has already spent $2,800, and guess what? He ran it about 20 minutes, and the motor was making a terrible knocking sound. The motor's bad. It's going to have to be rebuilt. By the time it's all said and done, he's probably going to have a little over $5,000 in it. Quad's not worth that, but guess what? They don't make these either, so if you're a diehard Honda 400DX fan, it may be worth your while. But this customer, he says, you know what? I trust you guys. I know you do good quality work and you stand behind your work. And as Americans, that's what we got to take. We got to take that pride. That's who we are. We are honest, we do good quality work, and we stand behind it. Those 3 areas, I feel like we've fallen down the job as Americans. Everybody's looking for cheap, cheap, cheap. We got to stop that. We got to look at quality, honesty, and integrity. We got to look at those 3 things are kind of the ball of wax that make America the great place that it is. So, a couple things I want to point out. When you go to buy a quad, ask yourself this question. Does it have a title? If somebody cannot produce a title, stay away from it. If they can't produce a title, there's only one other thing you could do, is have the VIN number ran. Here in the state of Indiana, our sheriff's department will actually run the VIN. If the VIN is missing, stay away from it. Those are 2 telltale signs. No title, the VIN, you can't find the VIN. Been ground off, been scratched off, or the third is no title. Just stay away from it. Marketplace is full of these four-wheelers, side-by-sides. Thievery is on an all-time high because everybody's hard up for money, and so people are trying to steal these quads. So 3 things for today, 3 tips. No title, stay away from it. If the VIN is missing, stay away from it. And the third, the last but not least, is make sure you get a bill of sale. If they can't produce a bill of sale, then stay away from it. There's plenty of good quads out here. Find businesses like us. We sell used power sports. Or your local dealer. Yes, you're going to pay more money. Yes, you're going to pay more fees. But guess what? If you buy a quad that is stolen, and it turns up stolen, and somebody finds out, the sheriff's department finds out that you've got it, even if you didn't know, and you've got it, guess what? That $2,800 you paid is gone. You're going to lose it. It's not yours, it's somebody else. So stop buying four-wheelers on Facebook Marketplace just because they're cheap. Do your homework. A couple other tips I want to point out is when you buy something, before you buy it, if you are not mechanically inclined, bring it to us here at Miller Small Engine Repair. We charge $75 to do an estimate. There goes the phone. We charge $75 to do an estimate. We check your compression, check to make sure it runs, and we're going to check to make sure that engine is actually healthy. So you're not buying something and then having to spend a bunch more money into it because it's getting ready to blow apart. Anyway, God bless you. Give us a call. Miller Small Engine Repair here in Madison, Indiana, 812-273-3133. And remember, if you buy on Facebook Marketplace, don't be like these guys. I've had 5 of these this year alone. They've bought it, motor issues, they weren't mechanically inclined. Not a big deal. Have your mechanic, have somebody that knows what they're doing, look at it, do a compression test, look the motor over. There's a lot of things to look for in these quads. I'm going to have a second video of more detail, things to look for when you're buying these quads. Be on the lookout for that video here in the next couple days. Thank you for your support. It's been a challenging year, but it's been a good year. God bless you. And hit like and hit subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon.